She emailed me and said she was homeschooled.
Hi.
Yeah. She sent a message for you guys.
Wait, what'd she say? What'd she say? What'd she say?
She said she's there. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. So our quiz is Friday. It's Wednesday. I'm gonna give you a practice quiz today.
A practice quiz.
Yeah, practice quiz. So right now everyone's open up to page 593, number 9 through 12.
I say double it and give it to the next person. Just give it to I agree. If I also say double it, I'll say double it and give it back to that person.
Why is so much cold?
What's page 593, the homework?
It's right now, Bauer.
Oh, it's right now, homework. I thought it was homework. Oh my god.
No, it's right now.
I better have a class around next year. Hi, Soraya.
All right, here's page 593. All right, this is an interesting application. The likelihood of this showing up on an SAT, a PSAT, a big exam, this type of question is oftentimes on big exams, so we have to cover it. It's a geometry and algebra connection, so they love testing you on things that connect like that. Okay, so it says write a polynomial that represents the area of the square. So a square means that all the side lengths are the same. So and we know that the area then would be, sometimes it's shown as side times side, or the area is side squared, or sometimes you see area as length times width, right? So all of these, we got to find the area. We have to do length times width, or side times side. The little blue square in number 9 would be x times x, but if we're going to add in the 4, this side length here is x plus 4. It's x and 4 together. And this side length across the top is also x plus 4. So the area of this would be x plus 4 times x plus 4, which is what we've been working on as a binomial squared. So if you want to use the box method, you can. It's kind of already set up for you, isn't it? You could kind of just fill it in here, couldn't you? It's kind of like that's the box method already. So go ahead, multiply, fill in, simplify, and find an expression for the area. It says you're writing a polynomial that represents the area. So x times x would be x squared. X times 4, 4x. 4 times x, 4x, and 4 times 4 is 16. Just 8x. When you're combining like terms, the exponent doesn't change.
What'd you say, Noah?
Noah, do you think you have a handle on these binomial squareds?
How come instead of Xing out, you added
Opposite signs you can cross out. So it's a plus and a minus. If it's the same sign, the middle won't cross out. Mm-hmm. All right, number 10 is more complicated.
what the heck?
What's going on? There's too many in 10, isn't there?
Yeah.
So we're going to simplify this. Okay, so instead of just x plus 7 up here, Nathan, how many x's do we have? James is right. You said 2, James? All right. Listen, we got across the top here, it's not just x plus 7, it's 2x plus 7. Ava, you agree? Look, instead of just x plus 7, there's 2 x's. How do I write that? 2x plus 7. That's not that hard. No, because, right. So that side is 2x plus 7. Over here is also 2x plus 7. So this time you don't want to use that diagram and fill it in because we're gonna do x and make that 2x. And we're gonna do our own box. 2x plus 7, 2x plus 7. Vladimir, how are you doing with this?
Wait, how would you add to
We're gonna do 2 times 2, that's multiplication. So like 3x plus 7? They're good.
So how would we put that into the box?
Oh, you mean a third? That would actually be a trinomial times a trinomial. And it ends up just 9 boxes and it does work. I don't think we're going to do that in Algebra 1, but we do it in Algebra 2. We could. We could.
you add or multiply?
Multiply. This is all multiplication. Length times width.
You should do that very quick. Right here. Wait, 2 bags.
You got it, James. Did you finish 10?
Yeah, but I did
I'm hearing actually quite a few people that Khan Academy, I think, had a big impact on you. There was a Khan Academy that had plus and a minus. All of these are just addition. There shouldn't be a minus sign in any of this. Okay? This is, oh, just kidding. Number 11 has a minus sign. My bad. That one has a minus sign. Sorry. All right, we have 2 more. So this would be 7n minus 5 times 7n minus 5. We good? Yes, it's length times width. This little line here actually means that all of them are the same length. So if I have to do length times width, I know that the other side is also 7n minus 5. And it's another binomial squared issue. So you know this means a right angle, 90 degree. That. And then the reason these dashes are here, that just means they're all the same side length. So if this was a rectangle, they would put 2 here and here, and that means this is the same length as this one, and this is the same length as this one. That's what that little dash means. You'll see that a lot in geometry. This is multiplication. 7 times 7 is 49. N times n squared. 7 times 5 is 35, and that'll be negative. Negative 5 times 7 will be 35 again, negative. Negative 5 times a negative 5, positive result. Now I'm going to take it out of the boxes and write it in order. And now they're not opposite signs, so the middles don't cancel. Not like that one Khan Academy we did. When these combine, it makes negative 70. Negative 35 minus 35 more. That one's cool. Yeah. Oh gosh, 2 different letters in number 4. That looks tricky. Yep, number 12.
Where'd you go? Mitch, I tried to open it up for you. I don't think you just did.
Are you out of breath from running?
I had something to take care of. There was something out there I had to go check out. Sometimes you just have to investigate. Okay. 4 times 4, 16. C times C squared. Wait a minute. Yeah. 4 times 4 is 16. Yep. C times C squared. Now, how do we do this one? It's still 4 times 4 is 16. But now we have CD. Any of y'all know what a CD is? Like the music? Like a disc? I don't, but that's cool. All right, 4 times 4 is 16 again. Look, this is going to make it easier if you hear this. D times C is CD. We typically, when there's two letters, we put them in alphabetical order. So I'm still going to put the C in front of the D. And then 4 times 4 is 16. And D times D is D squared. 16 C squared plus 16 CD. 16 CD plus 16 D squared. The middle is still the same. We can still combine like terms and make 32 CD. All right, very good job. So we are going to now do a practice quiz. Please don't call out. This needs to be a silent quiz environment. I want you to do your best as if this was Friday and this was your quiz. We are going to go over these answers before you leave. Maybe not. Maybe we'll go over the answers first things tomorrow. But you have all of class to work on just 10 problems, okay? We are not sharing answers. If you decide to do open note on Friday for 80%, you are allowed to use this, and your quiz looks a lot like this. So tomorrow when I go over them, I might start at the end of class today. Make sure you pay attention to how to do each and every one of these. Take one and pass it back.
Thank you.
Here you go, Moises. It's a practice quiz, okay? It looks just like the one on Friday. Yes. You may use your books, but we need to go silent. No. You're gonna pretend like you're taking a quiz right now. I'm gonna go over it tomorrow, and listen, the quiz Friday is gonna look just like it. Okay, so do a nice job on it. Right now, you should use your textbook. Go to 7.1 and look up the answers. Be right there. It starts in chapter 7.1. Do you have an ID? Put it on. You may begin. The quiz Friday is going to look almost exactly like that, just different numbers. So, and I'm going to go over this, but right now we're going to all try it silently. Please stop calling out. Right.
What if I cheat on this? I'm not. Just curious.
Sorry, I'm not giving out markers until I have a class set anymore. So people who have them have brought them themselves. Sorry.
Oh.
Do you have a question?
Sort of. If I cheat on this, I'm not. Or what would happen?
You would just kind of be denying yourself an opportunity to learn. So it's just think about it as only something to benefit you and your comprehension. I've been doing this a long time, so I know exactly like the percentage of students who just are cheating on everything. It's not like special or unique. It's actually more special to put effort in.